Every month or so, we go to their house and we have dinner private. So kanang walo rami kabuok, ang duha ka mag-asawa, I mean si Bongbong Marcos ug si Lisa Marcos plus unom mga technical people. Out of that 8, duha raming magsigarilyo. Si Lisa ra ug ako. So every time she feels the urge to smoke, she would pat me back and, tara na, punta na tayo dun sa garden. So doon we talk a lot. So I know her and how her mind works. So one time, after Bongbong Marcos filed his certificate of candidacy, she called me to the office dito sa Ore. Ingon siya nako, pwede ba mga to ka sa headquarters bisag twice a week lang? Ingon ko sa, no problem, I'll be there. I've been supporting you for the last 6 years. Siya, magkano ibabayad ko sa'yo? Sabi ko, no, you don't have to pay me. I've been helping you for 6 years. You didn't pay me a single peso. Why should I collect from you now? Siya, sige, basta pag nanalo tayo, gagawin kitang commissioner ng COMELEC para malinis yung election system. Tapos gagawin kitang chairman. So tapos na yung agreement namin. I held to my end of the bargain. But sometime in March 2022, kasagsagan ng kampanya ito, I had a meeting with Lisa Marcos na kaming dalawa lang. So when I was called, itong dalawa, si Senior Deputy Executive Secretary Hubert Guevara o si DICT Secretary Ivan Uy, nauna pa sila, makimarites pala. So nauna pa silang dumaan, tas ako, last akong pumasok. Naupo si Hubert there, si Ivan here, si Lisa was here on the opposite side of the conference table. Si Lisa, si Hubert, si Ivan, si Hubert, then ako rito. Hindi niya ako nakita agad. Sabi niya, guys, I have a meeting with the owners of Smartmatic. I need 2 technical guys to be with me. Tapos nung nakita niya ko, but not you, because they hate you so much. Alam ko na, ibebenta ako ng babaeng ito. So true enough, di na siya mutubag sa akong mga text. Kitsapueran ako niya. So, I know that there was something wrong in that election. But I should be very clear. Lisa doesn't like Inday Sara. So I suppose, wa sa'y labot atong iyang agreement with Smartmatic. Why would you need 2 technical guys? Because i-explain sa unsaon pagpikas ang eleksyon. But again, I am very clear, why labot si Inday Sara dini kay di siya gusto kang Inday Sara. Bisan ka to mga tao nga naa dito sa ilang headquarters, they also didn't like and probably did not support Inday Sara. But I believe Inday Sara won by her own right. Ning daog siya sa iyahang 32 million. Pero si Bongbong Marcos, I doubt it. Nga ning abot siya 31 million, close to 32 million. Kaya kung tanaw, ligon ang kontra ni Bongbong Marcos, incumbent vice president yon. Mas maraming boto makuha nun. So most likely, mas mababa ang boto ni Bongbong Marcos kaysa kay Inday Sara. That is something they cannot afford. Kasi the people will look up to Inday Sara as the true leader, not the weakling Marcos. Dili ang weakling Marcos, and Lisa knows that very well. Nang iyang bana, weakling. Sabi nga, may isa pa nagsabi, I think si Spokes Harry Roque, sabi niya, lazy. Kung sino ba ito nagsabing lazy? Oh, lazy, weakling. She knows that, and she cannot afford na matangtang ang iyang bana because of that. So I think, ang kausap nila sa Smartmatic is, iangat ang boto ni Bongbong para moduol kang Sara Duterte. So that's why, taas o boto si Inday Sara by about 200,000 votes, right? Pero giangat ang iyang boto. Plus, of course, gipanalo ang iyang anak dito sa Ilocos Norte 1st District. But I believe, gipromise na ni Lisa Marcos sa iyang anak, I will make you president one day. The problem is, the son is still young. So kinahanglan niya another one to hold the fort. So given the present constitution, 6 years si Bongit, as she fondly calls him, so kinahanglan niya usa nga musingit para mag-qualify diyang anak by the 3rd term. So all in all, Lisa Marcos will have 18 years of power. So iyang bana for 6 years, si Tambi ang iyang isingit. Pagkatapos ni Tambi, qualified na iyang anak to run for president. That's the agreement I believe with Smartmatic. Ang ipangayo ni Smartmatic is my head.